Yo, yo, yo. I want to welcome you all back to the 6th episode of Corner Store Scarf. I go by the name Champ, and I'm your host.
Hop in that car, I be kicking and spend so much L's that I took, I be gigging away. Niggas keep back and 50, they gigging again. Once you do some fuck shit, we ain't speaking again. So a nigga fucked up and they leaving again. So my op down big, get the squeezing again. We gon' keep going hot till they free all the men. We gon' keep going hot till they free all the men. Free all the men.
Before we get started, please, everybody, hit the share, like, and subscribe button. Please, please, please. I need that. Please. Let's get this shit started, man. My guests, my brothers, my uncle, it's only right to bring them back. It's only right to bring them back. We going to touch on that Terrence Crawford, Eric Spence recap. Brothers, how you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
I'm well, nephew. What it do, man?
Ready, cool it. Ready.
He's back.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Welcome back. All right, fellas, man. This was a first of all, we want to give a shout out to Eric Spence and Terrence Crawford for
Sure.
putting on a show, putting on saving boxing. I think boxing is in a good space right now, and hopefully, the year, hopefully we end the year of great, man, as far as boxing, man.
Some more good fights.
Yeah. My first question for everybody. Did y'all expect the fight to go how it did?
That's me.
That's you.
All right, bet.
Can I say one thing? I remember what you said last time, so
What I say?
don't tell them what you said.
What I say?
You had, I believe you had Spence winning.
I mean, I did have Spence with it, but the outcome was different. He stood in there like a champ.
It's a fact.
He stood in there like a champ. He went out on his shield. He did. That he did. You know what I'm saying? Until the ref ended the fight. But understand something. He was a little off though too, because Spence don't really fight like that. He was a little off, bro. You could tell in the locker room he didn't seem normal. He came out smaller than normal.
I think so too.
He came out smaller than Crawford.
Yeah,
Crawford had to go up to make that weight. Spence had to come down to make that weight.
it's definitely
So it's two different things. There's two different ways of making a fight. We ain't gonna put no sugarcoat into it. No, he lost the fight.
Yeah.
He said it as a man. Listen, that was a great fight.
No excuses.
No excuses. He said he didn't make the right decisions in the ring. His timing was a little off. And that's what it was.
Super off.
It was super off. Boy was swinging him there.
Yep. I salute him. Did you expect the fight to go the way it did?
Nah, I didn't think he was going to beat him like that. But I said, like, when we spoke before here, I said that if Spence didn't hurt him, I didn't think that he could beat Crawford on points. But I didn't know he was going to pick him apart. But dude, a great fighter. You can't take nothing away from Crawford. You can't take nothing away from Spence.
Mm-hmm.
But in a fight game, the catch weight, all that stuff is crazy. It's hard, especially losing a lot of weight before a fight. You're sitting in a sauna, you're not eating. A lot plays with that. You're not getting a proper rest that day. It's a lot. And then you're going out against a dude who came up, who's naturally that weight too. He's 147 too. So, Kid Bud is just great. You got to give him his, man. Like, he's a technician. You know what I mean? And that was the best fight for boxing right now.
Absolutely.
But, remember, once he switched and started leading with the left hand, that he's naturally left-handed. So now it's not, that jab is like a left hook. You know what I mean? It's coming out with that velocity. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, he never switched though. He came out the first round southpaw.
The whole fight. Bud.
Yeah, Bud.
Right.
He switched so much. You probably just
Exactly.
yeah.
Right. But I mean, just the angles he did, you know, he moved him around.
Yeah.
He got with, and obviously Bud must be stronger than he looks. You know what I'm saying? Because he handled him. So if you handling a guy who was a little off or out of it, you know.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But Bud looked great though. You can't take that away from him.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Hot, same question.
All right. To me, two things was the deciding factor. Bud had the way better jab. His jab was crisp. Think like McDonald's Sprite, cold apple juice. It was crisp. It's popping him. I told y'all when we first went that Spence get hit too much. I don't like that.
He
was getting hit with them jabs, snapping his head back. Bud was looking poised. Every time you look at Spence, he was looking off balance.
He's trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and it led to, you know, we all know boxing and fighters in our own right. Whenever he would get hip hop with them jabs, he would get like in an awkward stance, and he was setting himself up to be just not no spectacular counters, just a regular counter. Regular counters. He was getting hit with. I think the first knockdown was he got dropped on a jab.
Yeah, actually dropped on the left.
His feet were
left straight back.
Listen, because he was off balance, like I just said. So the jabs and counters, and to me, he shot against other fighters, but against Crawford, that don't work. That little double jab, left hand all the time. It's like he never was switching up. His advice the corner was giving him was poor. That's my take.
No doubt. Okay, fellas, back in Tyson. Why do you think Bud beat Spence so easy? Because I know none of us thought it'd be an easy fight, but we thought he was going to win or lose.
Why he beat Spence so easy is he read him. And it usually takes Bud 6 to 5 rounds to read someone. He read Spence 3rd round. And it's crazy how at the end of the day, I mean, he's seen that what Spence was throwing, there was no power behind that. Nothing fazed him. And he seen like he caught every punch that he threw. You see that? Block, every punch that he threw, he caught it.
He kind of like stayed in the pocket.
Exactly. So everything was awkward. And if you listen to Bud Corner, what he said was before the fight even came, he said, "We're gonna fight Errol Spence with our stronger hand. We're gonna start off with our stronger hand, southpaw. Why? Because we need a stronger jab to beat him. Because he can really take the regular jab. I mean, southpaw jab, that's naturally his stronger hand.
Yeah, Bud.
I mean, Bud's stronger hand. I mean, so I said, no, we're gonna beat him with the jab. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make the jab pop and we're gonna make it stronger. Remember, Bud is naturally strong with the right hand.
Yeah, he got hurt. So that's why he saw you.
Exactly. So he made that jab full effect. I mean, that's what happened.
Now I didn't think he was going to beat him as easily as he did, but again, Bud is a technician. He's a defensive fighter. He's a counter puncher. You know what I mean? And then, like Tyson said, once he realized that this dude wasn't hurting him, he just chopped him down. The body shots was crazy. The slip counters was crazy. The dude really tough. I mean, he looked great out there. I mean, the other night, he looked like there's nothing that can beat him right now in this game. Nothing. Don't send none of them young boys up. Don't send none of them kids up. That man is different.
His counter punch was on point, like a real 100%.
Yes,
but I knew if it went to even though the ref stopped it, which was good because I don't think Spence could take anymore or should have to take anymore. He pitches, Bud pitches shutout. Right. So with that being said, just show like, you know what I mean? But again, like I was telling the guys before we got in here today, they had the same amount of time to train, same amount of time to get ready. Sometimes it's not your night. Sometimes it don't get the best of you. You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't get the best of you. And Bud just looked great. And then on a point system, 10 out of 10, Bud gonna be a lot of people on point system because he's just technical. And he don't get hit a lot.
That's right.
A good defensive fighter. So
that's right.
He looked great though.
Same question, bro.
Yeah, basically like that. He right. It was. I don't think on any night he could beat him. You know. I think he just got more skills than Spence.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, he just more. He more skilled. Sometimes you run into a fighter where you can't do nothing with him. You know.
Just better.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
So you don't think it was an off night for Spence? Or you just think Bud is just better?
Spence shine with other fighters.
Yeah.
Certain fighters you just can't, you know?
Yeah.
You can't. Like they not falling for the tricks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like talking to a girl, you know. One girl you can say you know, that pickup line work, you know. The other girl you gotta come a little harder. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, it just he can't do nothing with something.
That's right. That's right.
And then me, I'm a big advocate on the jab. You gotta have a strong jab.
Mm-hmm.
Spence was pity patting.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Crawford was like, if you look, he was like, get over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, he step on him, get out of here. Yeah, hit him. You know, just kept walking him down. Spence ain't had nothing to make him respect. You got to make somebody respect your punch.
Yeah, he should have known he wasn't gonna win anyway. I nigga look like Marlon from
Yeah, Martin.
Marlon from what you gonna do? What's the name of that show?
I don't want to crack jokes. I don't want to crack jokes. I'm a Spence fan. I like Bud, so I like Spence more.
Yeah.
So I don't want to crack jokes. No.
All right, but listen to me.
He put his life on the line.
Yeah, he did.
He got a lot of heart.
No, listen to me though. Listen to me.
I know. I'm trying not to lie.
But again, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Bud had to come up to make that way. He don't fight 147.
Right. Bud just got stronger.
He just got stronger. So he was going into getting that power to know how to. It was better for him. See, Spence had to lose that. Then they had the hydration laws now.
Yeah.
I mean, see, nobody knows what Noah had to go through because guess what? Nobody here do no boxing night here no more. I mean, nobody's in here fighting. Right. Nobody's in here training inside that gym like how they training inside that gym to really lose that weight to come down. So we all
he kind of to go over your point with the first question. I don't know if y'all been following. He kind of put like a little excuse on social media. It was weird. It's kind of like he said, I don't got no excuses, even though I could say something. They're basically saying I got an excuse, but I'm not gonna say what it is.
You just know he could have
people don't want to hear it.
No, I mean,
he could be alluding to that. But at the end of the day, nobody forced you to sign that contract.
That's why I say, even though he's guaranteed a rematch, he's got to be able to catch weight. So maybe 152, 154, but you can't come to everything.
So he can't dictate shit.
That was my next question.
He can't dictate nothing.
That was my next question. Do y'all want to see a rematch at 154? And then do y'all think Spence will do better at rematch?
All right, who you gonna go? I think it's handled. I think that's bad business. Let's keep it real. We all fight fans, but let's talk business. That's bad business because if they take that fight again, he gonna get his ass whipped bad, even worse, right? And then the money's off the table. He's back to the bottom. Now what he should do is put him in there with some white boys, some Mexicans, let him knock him back out, let him build his name back up. Then he could be like, you know what? Then he could come with the excuses. Yo, you know what? I had the flu that night, whatever excuse. Yo, I want you. You know how to build up. You know what I'm saying? And they could build a rematch.
I say one thing, just because he lost to Crawford, I don't think you got to build his name back up. That's Crawford.
Okay.
He ain't losing to anybody.
So if he fight Crawford immediately, like right after, I think Crawford is gonna. If he loses to Crawford again,
I think
his stock going to drop. That's bad business. Nobody gonna want to see it.
I think he'll lose again, but he'll do way better.
So would you watch? But the average casual fan not gonna buy his fight. You understand? After that,
if somebody lose, their stocks go down.
Like Adrian Broner, he lost how many times he lost? Nobody to care about, bro.
Can I say one thing? 1 second.
Go ahead.
Try to say something.
So why you say nothing about Triple G and Canelo?
All right.
Can I say something? It was a good fight. It was debatable.
All right.
Nobody lost hands down.
It's understandable, but guess what? They still fought. And how many times they fought already?
Three.
Exactly. Did we had to see those 3 fights?
But it was not us to see.
But it was the best fight.
Tyson. Name the fight out of, was a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
Name the fight out of the trilogy where either one of them got their ass handed to them like Spence did.
It's before you said what you're saying. I'm not worthy of a rematch.
They're good enough fights to where if you're a Canelo fan and they give the edge to Triple G, you're like,
want to see it again.
That's a close one. He gonna get him the next time.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And vice versa.
But another thing too, I disagree about the losing state of mind. The losing state of mind. Listen, let me tell you something right now. Canelo got destroyed by Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
But if it made him a monster, did his name fade away? No. I mean, he's on top right now with all his losses that he lost. He lost to Triple G as well, right?
But notice.
But you know what he said though?
Did they get a
he built his name back up.
We get all that. We get all that. But they got a number on their own.
And Canelo fight.
I mean,
all right, but hold on. All right, let's say Floyd would have gave him a rematch, right?
It's on your lip.
Huh?
Let's say Floyd would have given him a rematch, right? In a rematch, in one of them exchanges, Floyd hit him with a combo where he looking crazy. That's 2 losses in a row. Your stock is gonna drop. Like he took like the thing with Canelo is he lost, he didn't get knocked out. They had like it was beautiful. He's young, that's an excuse. He finished the fight
on his feet.
On his feet. And don't hang your head because you fought the greatest, right? Now they could build them. They build them back up perfect.
And he got a huge fan base.
Exactly.
Like,
It's different.
And so that's what they're gonna do with this fight right here.
So you think
Errol Spence? No. Errol Spence fought one of the greatest, bro. He fought Crawford. Crawford is one of the greats. So at the end of the day, I will pay to see that fight again. I would pay to see that fight again. No. I would pay to see that fight again.
I will watch it again, right?
Yeah.
But when Spence go down in the 4th, what position his career is going to be in?
I mean, we're not worried about his career because
what you mean his handlers are?
No, because he's a fighter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, them dudes is gonna make. I'm gonna tell you something right now. The money that they made right now, right, which is over $10 million a piece, both of them, right? What you gonna think gonna happen in the next one? So it's not right now. Boxing is more like a business right now, bro. It's not more of a fight. It's more like a business.
But
and guess what? And guess what?
It's been a business.
And guess what? It is. But no, it's more of a business now because everybody's getting HBO. Everybody's getting Showtime. Everybody's getting DAZN. I mean, DAZN. I mean, everybody's getting those pay-per-view fights now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they try to fight big people, big names right now. Look at this dude right now, Chris Colbert. He's calling out Tank. Yo, Tank, I want to fight Tank. He want that money. He done took his loss already.
All right, you're right. Listen, the lower fighters do that. All right, look, let's talk a boxer's life, right? You supposed to get your promoter supposed to get you as many fights in your youth as he can, right? Before you get over the hill. So that's why boxers want to stay busy. You remember when we grew up boxing and you know, we grew up watching a good fighter will fight how many times a year? A decent fighter. Let's say you fight on HBO.
At least 4.
Yeah, 4.
There you go. I was about to say 3.
Yeah, 3.
But if a dude is young and active fighting 4, what? Let's say us 4 are stars in the division, right? All our division, we stars, right? This is what dudes want to do now. Let's say everybody talking about, oh, guys want to fight Nardo. I want to see Chan fight Tyson and vice versa, all that, right? Listen, the handlers is like, yo, chill. We gonna let y'all fight. But in the meantime, Haas, you fight these 5 motherfuckers. We gonna.
But that's why they.
Look. $1 million here, like 2 million. We're gonna rack up money. We'll be all eating, right? You fight some other motherfuckers, and then we're gonna build that fight. You know what I'm saying? When you destroy the big fights when niggas fight immediately. Like Ryan, bad business move. They should have kept. You know that if I'm controlling Ryan, you know what I'm getting him fighting? Crafty veterans, dudes that's on their way out the door. Put a young dude in him, get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? And he got names on his belt. Like, you know, a dude that's on his way out, but he got a name. So now he knocking on them dudes out or beating them. Now you building up the Tank fight. Now it's enormous. The same thing they did with Mayweather Pacquiao.
I'll say one thing. That's what Oscar De La Hoya wanted to do, but Ryan wanted to fight.
Yes.
I mean,
But that's just like before.
he wanted to fight.
Shane's father wouldn't let him fight Floyd early on.
Exactly.
And wait till he get some wins, get some money in there. They don't jump right in because this kid a different animal. He could change it.
He's smart.
He could change the trajectory. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
He change the trajectory.
Yeah.
But then you got clowns. They think, oh, Floyd fought De La Hoya and Mosley in when it was over the hill. Stop it.
Yeah.
Floyd was calling these boys out since the late 90s.
Yeah.
But their handlers was like, slow down, Tiger. We gonna fuck up the crowd. Yeah, not for you. He gonna fuck up all our goals right now.
So that Denzel ain't even come in yet.
There you go. Yeah, he was rubbing on his tooth, remember?
Yeah.
You remember? See, the real niggas know.
Yeah.
He was rubbing on his tooth. It ain't
Look at this.
excuses.
Back to the fight. Yeah.
My thing right now, before everything, the hell with these promoters. That's my thing right now. The hell with these promoters. These boxers want to fight. Let them fight.
Let them fight.
I love when Shakur Stevenson was calling out Devin Haney, sending him bottles.
He running down.
Running down on
Well,
sending him
everybody.
bottles. Like, listen, I need this fight. Make it happen. Then Haney, yeah. Running down on him. I like that.
People need to do
because
that.
it's enough proven. No, listen, there's enough fighters out here that can fight everybody. I mean, one loser, I'm gonna take my chance with him. One loser, I'm gonna take it. You know what? Nobody wants the number behind their record.
That's right.
29-1. Nobody wants that no more.
Why you want that?
They wants to be Floyd Mayweather.
But
Everybody wants to be a Mayweather.
No, but check it though. Ready? Who Shakur signed to?
Top rank.
Top rank.
Huh?
What Bob Arum like to do? I'm gonna tell you what he like to do. Let's say I want to do business with Champ. The Champ Promotions, Haas Promotions. Bob Arum don't want to make a fight with another promotion in the company because what he got to do with the money.
Split the money.
So what he do is he going to have Shakur fighting anybody under the top rank banner so he can make big bank.
Yeah.
He's a bad promoter.
That's
Now,
why
for boxing.
He's bad for boxing because he's greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Now other motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck. They gonna do business. We're gonna go and business split the business. You know how many fights were supposed to happen, but it got killed.
Oscar got with Bob Arum. He let go the old Spanish dude that was training him and changed Oscar's whole style, messed him up.
See what I'm saying?
Or listen to me right now. This is the reason why Tank Davis left and went on his own. And this is why he has his own promotions.
His bud.
You know what I mean?
Bud, yeah.
His own promotions.
Yeah, bigger
That's
than
why exactly he's a big nigga. That's why when he go in the fight, they say his promotions underneath there and then Floyd Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean?
Shut out.
That's about it.
So what you saw? How you saying Floyd? You saying Floyd?
He don't need
We
Floyd.
don't need Floyd no more.
But you know what's funny? They learned that from who?
From Floyd.
Yeah, you know,
Exactly.
They learned
From Floyd. So this is why everybody wants to fight the top dog.
Mhm.
So they say like, oh, Devin Haney is top dog. No, he may have it. Gervonta took that face from Ryan Garcia because he beat him. So he took his fan base and took his face. Now he's a cash cow now. They want him because they want all the money. He's selling out all the rates.
Listen, Shakur Stevenson is doing what every boxer does. If I'm in the division and it don't matter who the man, you the man, what they do? They calling out the man.
Yeah.
Because everybody want to be the man.
Creates chatter.
Yeah, exactly. Even though they know that fight gonna get signed, let Shakur know. Listen, it's called excellent marketing. Nobody really talking about Shakur because Bob Arum, let's be real, he don't market black fighters. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because we don't sell. We doing this show right now. When the last time we bought a fight, I'm not saying us. When the last time our people bought a fight, go to the fight. You know what I'm saying? Go to the fight and buy merch. These Hispanic brothers, Eastern European brothers, they go there, they putting on Canelo shirts and all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
So you got to see it from the promoter
Business
standpoint.
aspect.
Yeah. So Shakur Stevenson, what he doing is smart. He's attaching his name to something that's popping, so his name could get in the media.
Right.
It's a great tactic.
Same thing with Tank too. Like Tank right now, Tank is headed to what Floyd was. People are looking to see Tank fight because people want to see him lose because they think, oh, he's not a good boxer. First, not a good boxer. Then he's like, oh, he throw wild. He don't really play defense. But each fight, he's getting better and better. But people are tuning in to see him lose. People are tuning down and running the pay-per-view to see him win. That's why Floyd makes so much money. Everybody wanted to be watching the night he lost. When nobody was watching,
He cornering both.
Right. So now he's getting the people. It's just like, so you can't have love without hate. It's the same thing, man. But the boxing game itself, it has to be has to bring back some type of regulation because Shakur Stevenson with 12 fights shouldn't be fighting a Terrence Crawford or somebody with 40 fights.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you in 12 fights, you ain't proved nothing. You didn't fight 12 people who are up there like the 30-some people. Like Bud said, I was just watching the interview and Bud said, everybody I fought, after I beat them, it was something wrong with them and this kind of thing. But until then, these dudes was good fighters. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And dudes fight people, the same guys I fought and have a problem with them. You know what I mean? So the game is ready. Some dudes are just adept at their craft. And right now, Bud is looking like that guy. Plain simple. You haven't seen a fight where he looked bad, where he made a lot of mistakes, where he took a lot of shots. You know what I'm saying? But you look at some of the dudes, they say Tank takes too many shots. Spence took way too many shots over the weekend.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he could have went to a bar.
Bro, he had a whole cross
shot.
I'm like,
Worked up for real.
being that Crawford put on such a masterful performance against Spence, do he goes on that list of all-time great welterweights? Y'all put him on that list yet?
All-time great welterweights. It's not the same. It's not the same boxing though.
They were the
You know
division.
what I'm saying? When you look at great welterweights, you got to think. You're talking about Sugar Ray Leonard, Wilfred Benitez,
How many world
Donald Curry, Terry Norris, Hearns.
Yeah.
I mean, welterweights, Floyd. You talking welterweights, man? Well, that's a serious division.
And you got to look at his opposition.
Opposition's
how many
true.
world champs? I don't know. I love Bud. How many world champs did he beat? Like his opposition.
But he has to go. He has to go down. He has to go down as the best fighter of this generation right now.
So Mr. Bud ever.
Bud of this time right now. I'm talking about
I agree.
the Bud, Spence, the Gamboas, the Yugas, like those dudes, like this era, like even like the Ryans, even with Canelo's a middleweight, right? With Canelo middleweight, right?
Yeah, I think he just came back from
like
light heavyweight. I
but
want to say.
and so
Yeah,
Bud is definitely
be a
top
whole
fighter.
175 fight.
Yeah,
Maybe a whole 178 fighting Canelo. I mean,
What you do?
I agree
You
with
agree?
Nardo. Huh?
You agree?
I agree with everything Nardo.
What you think, Si? You think Bud belong on that list of all-time great welterweights?
nah, he hasn't. I mean, in my eyes, y'all see. Oh, he's a great fighter. I'm not taking nothing away from him. He's a great fighter, but he hasn't fought anybody.
There you go. You know what, Tyson? I take that back. I was just arguing with Mike about that.
He hasn't fought anybody.
Listen, earlier it was screaming Boots' name, right? And I'm getting frustrated just listening. And I said, listen, y'all gotta stop doing that. Like, I like Boots too, but
You don't got
give him props.
Well, Boots got 10 fights.
You don't got no household names on his resume.
Not even that. No.
He fought niggas with jobs.
He's nice,
Yeah.
but if I was
Real shit though.
if I was Terrence Crawford or Spence manager or promotion, whatever, I wouldn't let him fight Boots. Because Boots got to get them names up. Boots is dangerous. So y'all, I had to see you fight for a household name.
But you
before I
gave
give
your
you a
fighter when
chance.
you put a dude in there with somebody who like that, who's seasoned,
Yeah,
who is all that stuff you doing. It work on.
Porter was seasoned. He punished Porter.
Who that?
Crawford, he punished Porter.
Yeah, you do. That's only one thing. Let me keep on going. Let me keep it. That's on one person.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. You got to think.
Yeah,
because he ain't fight nobody else.
Spanish kids, but that's the vision.
I mean, he got it.
He
got to think. I mean, because he didn't fight me. He didn't fight nobody.
Well, it's kind of you got a point, but it's not his fault that it's no.
That's
You know what? It's
that's his competition.
It's his promotional company. They didn't let him fight in other like I think when he came in, it was fights to be made, but they wasn't letting him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He had to earn his bones too, though. He had to earn his bones coming in. But bottom line, they 40-0, and that game is serious.
Yeah.
Well, everybody is a pro.
I think
That's just like you know, like what we always talk about. If you get between them lines, you know what I mean? It's 10 basketball players on there. Everybody can play.
Oh yeah.
So at the end of the day, we might say the kid is a bum or whatever, but at the end of the day, this is what he do for a living. So, you know, it's hard. But like you said, household name wise, great argument. What Tyson said.
Yeah, that's definitely a great argument. I feel that he's not what it is. Yeah, he didn't fight a real good name. As far as the Canelos and stuff like that, whatever, he didn't fight those people. I mean, Tank, they took all the stuff by Tank. Tank fought all the toughest Mexicans in the world. Pitbull,
That's a division.
Yeah,
That division is prime.
No, we understand that. I mean, but these dudes that wants to fight Tank, they didn't fight the people that Tank fought yet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that they lined up against Tank,
Well, you know,
Tank knocked him down.
Tank the big
You know what I'm saying?
they're gonna call, they're gonna
Knock him
shoot
down.
Hold on. But you want to know something, though? I like Tank too. But I see the same thing I see in Crawford. They matching Tank right. When he fighting these Mexicans, that style, he shine against that. Just like Spence is shining against certain styles. But you put him in there with the right opponent, the stuff we was talking about last time, somebody who got a good jab, somebody that, you know what I mean? It's not going to stand there to be hit.
same type of power.
You're going to get a different type of outcome. You're going to be looking like Spence. Like I see it.
So
If
who
they mess up,
who
make the wrong fight.
who would think of put somebody in the fight with Tank that he'd be messing up? Who? Give me one.
I can't right now.
Yeah.
I'm punch drunk myself.
Yeah.
But listen, but I'm telling you, we all know boxing. I could see it. You know, maybe on the next go round, you know, we bring him back. I can have somebody for.
But that's his weight class, though. They're not responsible for where they got to fight, though.
Right.
I think Bud should be on that list because he's fighting whoever in his.
Down.
I mean, the welterweight division ain't the same no more. It ain't the same competition.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
But he knocked down the last 11 opponents.
Sean Porter to me is not a victory to be boasting about.
Sean Porter's
I'm
tough for
sorry.
anybody.
Yeah, but he's not a victory to be boasting
He's a football player.
Exactly.
And fights just like a boxer.
Yeah.
I mean, he rushes in to get knocked out anyway. I mean, he comes in with his head first. I mean, so at the end of the day, it's reliable.
He's tough.
It is, but it's reliable. It's reliable for him to get knocked out.
I'm from a boxer. I'm a great boxer.
From a technician.
Exactly.
A technician is really going to drop him.
There you go. Put Tank in there with a technician. Same way Crawford is a technician.
But
saw how he was poised in that pocket? Hold on.
Tank a good boxer.
Hold on. You saw how he was poised in that pocket?
Mm-hmm.
If you put Tank in there with a technician, he kind of fighting Mexicans who stay right there. They got like that style where they
one dimensional.
Yes. You see what you get what I'm saying?
It's not one dimensional, but they tough.
Tank an underrated boxer.
They tough, but they kind of like don't got like out. They not boxer punches.
They ain't elusive.
They not boxer punches. They get hit. They take two. They go in, keep throwing shots. Mm-hmm. You know who you know how we do. Mm-hmm. Like put him in there with somebody like that. Kind of like Floyd.
Like
Floyd fought Zab. Listen, when Floyd fought Zab, you saw a good fight for the first 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm. Zab don't train.
I think Zab won the first 3 out of
Zab don't train for the end of the fight. That's his problem.
And that's what happened when they put him in with Zab. Mm-hmm. Zab was doing his thing for the first 2 fights, even almost knocked Floyd down.
Yeah,
he hit Floyd. He did. Shot.
He did.
And
once your glove touched that canvas,
and almost knocked him down. But guess what? What happened?
He don't train for the end of the fight.
No,
listen, I'm not telling you no more. I'm gonna take this serious. Mm-hmm. I know I can beat you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm gonna show that I can beat you now. I mean, guess what? He went inside there. I'm gonna study you. Any mistake you make, I'm gonna count on you.
He changed
and that's what he did. And that's what happened with the Crawford and the Spence fight, right? You didn't see every time Spence threw that right, Crawford made him pay.
You counted, yeah.
Guess what? He throws the right to the stomach. Every time he threw the right to the stomach, he came up top. That's how he dropped him. Mm-hmm. I mean, so it wasn't the fact that you don't need to be a technician to know that.
He threw a lazy jab.
Listen.
He got counted.
No, listen. You don't need to be a technician to know that. It's the same thing as playing chess. I mean, any wrong move was gonna happen.
You're gonna get counted.
You're gonna get counted. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the same thing when they fight. And we stand toe to toe. I see everything coming. You throw a wrong punch, and I can count off that. It's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And if I see y'all do it one time, boom, I bet. Yeah. Again, bro, this nigga keep letting me do the same thing. And what happened? This is how he got beat. He got beat to the punch.
Didn't I tell you
all the time?
Didn't I tell you that boring jab, left hand? Mm-hmm. That worked on them other boys.
Did call it.
On them other boys. Mm-hmm. Good.
Somebody
but you put somebody exactly, man. Like I see the same thing. I love Tank. Don't get this. And I love Tank. But if they match him up, they put him in there with somebody.
But you gotta understand something. Tank and Spence is 2 different fighters. Number one. Oh, listen to me now.
Go ahead.
Tank doesn't have a 1-2-1-2, bro.
Nah.
Tank has a combination.
He got
of punches.
more in the arm.
He can throw.
He got a little more in the arm.
Yes, he can stand in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that with Spence. You
don't. You know, I agree. I agree.
You know what I mean? You don't see that. Crawford, rolling and throwing everything at Spence.
Yeah.
He's not like that. Now, Tank, he's like that. He's getting a little hole, boom. He's gonna throw 1-2, 1-1-2, boom, and it's gonna be right behind that.
Let me say one thing though. So why you felt that Spence was gonna win?
Because
I couldn't see it.
I felt that Spence was gonna win because of the power.
Okay.
And then I realized the hydration lowers.
Skills, man.
No,
Okay.
The hydration lowers came, and then I seen how skinny he really was. I'm like, yo, he's gonna drop you. And I seen the first round. First round, he came in, he was doing his thing. Hold on, good punches. Hold on.
Let's go to commercial break. I'm hearing a lot of excuses right
now. No.
Right now,
There's no excuses. Listen.
Our sponsors.
There's no excuses for the boy. There's no excuses. But he doesn't fight like that. Well, I know how Spence fight. First of all, he helps Mayweather get prepared for one of his fights.
He was definitely
when he first came out of jail. Mayweather just talked about that. I mean, and he said that boy gave him some great work.
Well, he said he just came home and he said after a couple rounds, but after we sparred the second time, I was Floyd Mayweather and the sparring was different. Meaning, if I just come home, I
get react.
Exactly. So he shined with somebody that just came out of a 5.
No, he didn't say nothing bad about him. He said he gave some good work. So if I'm inside the gym right now, right? I haven't been in the gym years right now, right? I go inside the gym with some person that just he was here every day, right?
okay.
I want to go inside there. What they gonna do to me? He's gonna give me some good work. That's right. I mean, but I'm gonna take that. I mean, but don't get it twisted. It's like riding butt.
That's right.
But if you make a mistake,
that's right.
I'm on your ass.
That's right.
Don't say at the end, pause. I mean, I'm on you. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. He went inside there, gave him some good work. He did what he had to do. I mean, and he's a great fighter.
Tyson, sparring is just that. Sparring.
No, it's no. Wait, wait, hold on. In the gym, I don't care where you at. If you tell me, that's why right now, I don't slap box in the street. I don't do nothing like that because I can't play fight. You know what I mean? I don't know what play fight is. I'm gonna slap you. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? If you want to fight, we're gonna fight and we're gonna shake hands later. You know what I mean? Or if you want to spar, I'm gonna beat your ass real fast. I'm gonna show you that you ain't got nothing for me. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna be friends later. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Yeah, I used to spar, but when I sparred, you know what I was told what sparring is for?
What is that?
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, to help him out?
No.
What is that?
Listen, you train, right? You train with your coach, right? You work on certain things. I don't know what Jimmy goes. I'm not discrediting. No, Tyson, I'm not. For real. Listen, this brother, my brother. But when I used to go to the gym and spar, you know what they told me sparring is for? We work on this, we work on that, we work on this, we work on that. Now spar. You practice and sparring the shit we worked on. It's just get better. It ain't I'm gonna go fuck this nigga up.
Shout out to my motherfucking coach, John Wesley Meekins. Shout out my coach, John Wesley Meekins. Cause when I first started, he was beating my ass crazy. You know what I mean? When I first got inside there, he ain't let up. You know what I mean? And that man taught me everything I know. You know what I mean? That dude, I got inside the ring, he ain't know, oh yeah, we gonna help you out. And I got inside there, he put me to work.
Yeah.
Man, that's it. That made me better.
I just think he wanted to beat you up.
No. I ain't gonna say about him. No. I'm gonna tell you something right now.
That's like
getting beat up.
Mr. Miyagi.
Exactly. Getting beat up helps you, bro.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? Because the mistakes that you make before, you're gonna know not to make that mistakes no more.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
You got the oven on there?
Right. Oven out there. You see, it's hot in here though. Like.
Hey,
one last question before we wrap it up.
Gym, nice and hot.
One last question before we wrap it up. Plant and Shiloh. Ooh. How y'all feel about that smack?
Excellent marketing.
I think Shadow shouldn't take no other fights until he fight Plant. Get that over with.
I think what Hart said is like really
You
what it is.
can't fight
It's
nobody
all-
else
that's
until
all-
you fight
that's
him. I
all
don't care what the promoter
As a
say.
man, he made the whole state of Texas look bad.
Mhm.
You might smacks a man.
Yeah.
You smacked a man, they would have had to get the National Guard to get me off of him. Ain't no getting no one man holding me back.
Yeah, I heard you grab his
Might
face
smack.
before that.
Dude,
but,
that was bad for Errol Spence. That's why I think Errol Spence lost.
Texas. Texas.
I'm bad for Texas.
There's a cloud over Texas.
I swear the whole respect Texas, bro.
I respect the plan. They need a MMA do this.
No. He's
no.
Okay,
he fought Canelo.
Oh yeah,
He tried to smack Canelo at the press conference. At the face- at the
Big
face
white
off.
kid.
Yo, listen. They're gonna show that smack. That's gonna make people buy the fight.
Nah, that's
That's
gonna
excellent.
build that up.
Look at it. Excellent.
That's going to build that up.
But still, we're not even playing. We're not even playing slam.
but he wasn't playing.
But that wasn't. But that wasn't the build up. No fight though. That he
gotta play
just did
slam.
that shit because
So you don't respect.
I heard Shadow grabbed his face.
Actually, what's the name fighting? Charlo fighting
Canelo.
The other brother fighting Canelo.
Canelo gonna beat him.
So he
Timberlake said
That fight 8 years too late. They've been calling that.
So exactly. So that's why at the press conference, there was a press conference when the brothers and the Canelo behind Crawford and Spence joint. And yeah, I heard that he slapped Fire because he grabbed Plant face.
Plant, man.
Yeah, man. Word. Plant, you gangster.
Okay.
Gangster with that.
There you have it. A recap. Corner Store Scarf, episode 6.
You.
Down bad, get the squeezing again. We gon' keep going hard till they free all the men. We gon' keep going hard till they free all the men.